Yo, what is up, you guys? So a couple of months ago I put out a video called the top 5 SH Figuarts that must be made, and it got a pretty amazing response. So I thought I'd follow up that video with one here today, talking about the 5 most likely Dragon Ball Super characters we're gonna see in Figuarts form first. And by the way, from the last video in the comments section, the figure that people want to see the most out of their top 5s is this one right here. And lastly, I just want to say thanks to everybody who did take the time to comment. I think it's pretty cool that we're having a place to discuss this kind of thing now. I really want to start getting into the Dragon Ball community. I know I'm not no geekdom or even Quaman, but hey, I'm trying. Kale, Caulifla, Hit, Kaba, Topo, the Gods of Destruction, and everyone's favorite super guy, Jiren, are all figures that we want to see made from the Super franchise. However, I think that these guys are going to be taking a backseat to these figures I'm about to drop on y'all right now. Okay, so first up on my list is Trunks 2.0, and specifically from this Goku Black arc. I think this one's probably one of the most likely super figures we're going to see because we already have a 2.0 mold for Trunks' head from the Xenoverse figure, which, mind you, didn't do too well from my understanding, but I think Tamashii is likely to reuse this and integrate it into a future Trunks head. Whether or not we're going to get some blue hair on him, I don't know. But one thing you have to understand is there's a method to the madness of Tamashii's releasing scheme. If you notice, they always release villains to be paired with heroes most of the time. And since we're going to be getting Goku Black, who's the guy that technically defeated him before Goku Black turned into like a massive cloud of destruction? Trunks. Alright, next up we got Champa and or Vados. And I know this is 2 figures, but I want to put these 2 together because we did get Whis and Beerus released pretty much at the same time. So I think these 2 are likely candidates. One, and I know I'm going to get some backlash for this, but we were showing prototypes. Now, I know, we were also showing prototypes of Super Buu and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but come on, just take it with a grain of salt this time. And these characters were also prominent within the Champa arc, go figure, and the Tournament of Power. Both arcs of which we haven't got any characters from yet, from Super. So that's why I think these guys are going to be likely candidates. And again, it goes back to symmetry of release, right? You got Beerus and Whis, so I think Champa and Vados are a likely team to have released to pair up in your display. Now, if we don't get those 2, I think the next likely candidate is Hit. Come on, we all know this figure is going to be a big hit. Okay, trashy puns aside, I think that Hit is a likely candidate because, again, he's such a popular character, and popularity sells. Now, whether or not he's as popular in Japan as in the Western market, I'm not sure, because based on what I've seen so far, it seems like, and I guess they have a reason for it, they are located in Japan after all, but it seems like Tamashii is a little bit more biased towards the Japanese market, with Western releases, or Western-oriented releases, getting a little bit of shine here and there like Broly, but not as much. But oddly enough, if you go back and look at the recent releases, we just got Super Saiyan God Goku, we've got like 1.0 versions of Super Saiyan Blue, right? So I think that Hit's likely because we're probably going to get some kind of San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Kaioken times 20 Goku at some point. And I think we're going to get that before Ultra Instinct, or at least Hit before an Ultra Instinct Goku, but that's another tangent for another time. Alright, so next up, and I'm not going to like this, I'm not going to get excited for this one as much, but I think we're going to be getting 2.0 versions of Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. And for the love of God, please fix the hair sculpt this time for Vegeta. Please. But anyways, I think we're going to get these 2 eventually because they're doing everything else 2.0. Super Saiyan Blue seems to be such a prominent thing for all the arcs up to the Tournament of Power until Ultra Instinct, and basically these are the forms that Goku and Vegeta use throughout most of the series to fight everybody with. Frieza, Goku Black, Hit, Detroit versus everybody, verse 6, and now in the Tournament of Power. So I think it's only a matter of time until we see these 2 get 2.0 treatments and re-released. Alright, so I'm going to probably get some backlash for this next one too, but I just want to chuck it in there because I'm calling something freaky. I think we're going to see a Kefla release before Jiren. Yes, I said that. Why do I say that? Well, for one, it's just me being stupid. No, seriously though. I think that the fact that we lack a lot of female characters from Dragon Ball entirely kind of sets the slate for Kefla's release. And if you think about it, I think that if Tamashii does well in terms of sales with the upcoming Bulma release, they're probably going to integrate that mold into some sort of Kefla, because for some reason Kefla is like super skinny now. Or not now, she was always super skinny. But you can see where I'm going with this, hopefully. Even though she only appeared for like 2 or 3 episodes, she gave Super Saiyan God Goku a run for his money, and Super Saiyan Blue a run for his money. Now, why would I pick Kefla over Jiren? The reason for that is we haven't even wrapped up the Tournament of Power arc now. We don't know Jiren's fate at the end of this arc, or even what he's going to be doing next arc, or even if he's going to have a future appearance at this point. Secondly, we haven't even seen, mastered, if you will, Ultra Instinct Goku. So we don't even have someone to pair him with until we get an Ultra Instinct Goku. So that's why I don't think we're going to see Jiren in 2018. Maybe we'll see a prototype late 2018, if anything 2019. So going back to my choice here, I think we're going to see a Kefla release over Jiren. Yeah, I'm crazy. And if Tamashii's anything like Disney, they're all about, girl power right now. So Kefla is pretty much the embodiment of girl power. Strawberry Kiwi attack. And my last pick for most likely super figure to be released is Zamasu, the green British voice tea drinking himself. Yes, ladies and gents, I think we're going to get Zamasu because he's already getting a release in the Dragon Ball Stars figure line, which is pretty much Dragon Ball's equivalent to Marvel Legends. And in addition to that, he's someone who could pair up well with Goku Black and the eventual releases of 2.0 Goku and Vegeta. Now let me just clarify here, I think we're going to be getting merged Zamasu, not Zamasu. Now what about the other guys? What about Toppo? What about Jiren? What about Kaba? What about Magetta? What about Frost for people who want Frost? To put it shortly, I think we're more likely to see this guy or Jocko get released over these guys right now. Heck, we might even get a Ribrian released before these guys. But having said that, you can't really blame them because they're taking the time to perfect their figures. They're delivering quality products 99% of the time, so it's kind of understandable if we don't see these releases right off the bat. And I mean, did anybody ask for Jocko? Well guys, that about wraps up this video. I'm hoping for a similar discussion as last time because that was pretty cool. Like, I gotta be real, that was one of the first videos I've had that generated that amount of discussion. So hopefully you guys drop some more comments below and we can get something going out of that. Until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.